out at Uwharrie National Forest this morning, celebrating making it through the first day of our first week of school with the students. I'm exhausted, but I'm excited to see the sunshine and lots of trees and hear peacefulness. It's really beautiful out today. It has been raining all week long here. It's been so dark and dreary, and it's been non-stop busy and exhausting. So a little change of pace today, change of weather. I'm appreciating all of it. So I am hiking in on the Wood trail, and then gonna take the SuperTree trail, which is the loop, and then I'll head back to the parking lot on the same Wood trail. So breeze is beautiful right now. We have lots of puddles. We'll see how muddy everything is, but great day to be out here hiking today. We're on the SuperTree trail now. We took this one when we came to the Wood Hunt Camp. Definitely more trail-like. The other one can actually be driven on. So, all covered by trees now. Still have the sun peeking through though. In my study on confidence that I've been slowly making my way through, one of the recommendations was to make note of accomplishments. And knowing that doing it daily is not realistic, my goal was to start doing it weekly. So I thought Friday when I sit down to eat lunch, it'd be a great time. Well, yesterday was Friday and didn't happen. So I think I'm changing my plan a little bit, and as I'm hiking today, I'm finding that it's a really good time to make a mental list, and then when I'm done hiking, I can quickly jot those things down that I was thinking of. So I think listing accomplishments or achievements will definitely help with confidence, but I think the reason that it'll help with confidence is because it gives you better perspective about what reality actually is. I know I have a tendency to be much harder on myself than anybody else, and so celebrating myself as much as I would celebrate somebody else, or accept things of myself that I accept from others, I think is going to be a little eye-opening for me. So one of the things I guess I'm feeling was one of the greater accomplishments this week was just making it through the week. My cousin sent me a text yesterday, and he knew it's been rough getting started for the school year. So yeah, I loved it that he said, "We made it to Friday." Yes, we did. So just making it through, and there were so many times that I thought I fell asleep at times that I wouldn't normally fall asleep, but in the evening, and laid my head down on my desk one day when I was eating lunch. So just making it through the week was definitely an accomplishment. I feel like my kids actually learned something this week. They had a blast doing some of the activities we did, and then some of the actual instruction. For the most part, they did a good job. The ones that wanted to, anyway. It's just like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Same thing with kids, but we hope to help them have that interest in it. So that's what we'll be working on. But figuring out what this group of kids needs is is an accomplishment. I feel like I'm ready to go into another week with them, and will be better prepared for them and know how to accommodate them best. So that was definitely an accomplishment this week. Went through a little power line opening. It's a very sunny day. There are some like bug sounds, but other than that, there's not much sign of life. Like birds, not hearing birds or anything, not seeing any birds or squirrels or anything. So just enjoying the quiet. It's a nice day. It's hard to see with the light here, but you can see a little bit when he's closer. Oh, look at that big old spider. He's going after something he got caught in his web. Oh my goodness. So the boys are here for mountain bike practice and I'm hiking. So it's really funny. We ended up on the same trail they just passed. We go in the opposite direction with their group. So it's fun to see them ride by. It seems like it'd be a fun trail to ride. Makes it a little more challenging having Lilu with me. But still a good hike. There are some that bikes are not allowed on through here, so it would be the good option to avoid the bike traffic. But it's been fun that Caden's enjoying mountain biking so much. So it's cool. He's figuring himself out. This week was an adventure for him, and it was an accomplishment, I think, to make sure I spent time chatting with him each day. We've always spent a lot of time talking, and he came home each day wanting to spend a little time catching up. So it takes a lot for him to process all the new, but it's awesome that he's making friends and figuring things out at the school. It's a pretty wide trail. You can tell it's accessible by vehicles. It keeps widening and narrowing, I guess, depending on our turns where we are. I guess the accessible roads go through, and it's just a matter of what trails they're on at the time. But I think it helps with bug population on the trail with it being larger. So I knew this area can be quite buggy, and I was expecting it after all the rain because there's so much moisture now. But for the most part, it's not too bad. It's nice that it's such a defined trail through here. And they have pretty good signs. I almost missed the last turnoff. Went off of the wider trail onto this, and I was just looking around, almost missed it. Getting out here today is definitely something on my accomplishment list for the week. I haven't been able to do much in the way of physical activity this week because of the busyness and exhaustion, but I'm here this morning, and so I'm very excited about that and very grateful for it. I'm hoping my body adjusts to the toll that's being taken on it and is able to shake off the fatigue. cool spider web. You can barely see it. Oh, spider's moving on there too. What are some things that you have accomplished this week? You might not have seen them as accomplishments in the moment, but looking back on your week, what are you glad that you completed or started or made progress towards? What's a step that you took? I'm going to celebrate each of those. A pretty mushroom. It's such a bright color. Now we're making our way back to the trailhead. It's been a good hike. It's about an 8-mile loop that we're doing all together with that first trail in and out. We've come across some water. We had one significant crossing that I think was worse because of the rain, but definitely looked like a little creek crossing. But there are so many trails here that you can tell people go on that are not labeled. So I guess if you had the time to just go out and explore, I'm not sure how many of these little trails are on all trails. I haven't been keeping an eye on that as I've been going. But it'd be fun to explore. So, well, I hope you enjoy your day, celebrate some things about you or that you did this week, set some goals for the upcoming week. I'll see you next time on the trail with Heart.